This YCN segment is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist.
You are watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters two-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. Today we're at Lebanon High School as the Lady Raiders host the Bishop Brady Giants. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialists for the most complete line of energy products, and enjoy a level of superior customer and on-site service. Mascoma Savings Bank. With no shareholders to please, they are committed to remaining independent and to reinvesting profits in the community. La Valley and Middleton Building Supply. Home improvement and construction from concept to completion in 10 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire. My TV, airing every weeknight from 8 to 10 on WYCI. Watch Law & Order Criminal Intent, Chicago PD, Dateline, The Good Wife, and CSI Miami. Bubba's Bar and Grill, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees, and award-winning seafood chowder. Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice, providing healthcare and hospice services in homes and community settings, and enabling people to stay there as long as possible. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. And by MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948, committed to crafting the finest quality jewelry for our customers.
Good evening and welcome to Lebanon, New Hampshire for tonight's Division II girls basketball game between the Bishop Brady Giants and the Lebanon Raiders. Hello everyone, I'm Jeremy Stout. I'll be joined shortly by my broadcast partner Andrew Zerhide. And tonight a matchup of two teams who came into the season with high expectations, and so far they have met those expectations. And Andrew, first for the Bishop Brady Giants, they sit at 5-1. 4 straight wins, 3 of them on the road. They're looking good. They want to make another deep playoff run last year, getting to the semifinals. Who should we watch for tonight?
Yeah, so we're going to be keeping an eye on a couple of guards, Ami Rivera and Kaylee Smith. They're both going to be shooting the ball and passing a ton. Lebanon is going to have to keep up with these speedy guards if they want to win this one.
All right, and for the Raiders, we've seen them once this year in their opening win. They've won by an average margin of 23 points this season. They're on a roll, 6-0. They're looking to get back to the playoffs as well. Who should we watch for tonight?
Yeah, so senior Anna Wolke is really going to be running the floor from the point. She's going to be shooting a ton of threes. And of course, center Rebecca Wright is going to be huge, grabbing a ton of rebounds and scoring a lot. Bishop Brady is going to have their hands full dealing with Rebecca Wright.
All right, it's the Giants and the Raiders. That's coming up next. It's the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Harris Family Furniture in Plymouth, Laconia, and Chichester.
And now let's send it down to the public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
All right, fans, at this time, would you please give a Raider Nation welcome to the Giants of Bishop Brady. Starting at guard, number 3, Kaylee Smith. At guard, number 5, Hallie Laramie. At guard, number 20, Libby Hicks. At forward, number 24, Riley Marsh. And at forward, number 32, Ami Rivera. The head coach for Bishop Brady is Annie Alosa. Assistant coaches are Sal Alosa and Andrew Matarazzo. And now the starting lineup for your Lebanon Raiders. Starting at guard, number 2, Izzy Fabry. At forward, number 11, Maddie Finnell. At guard, number 15, Anna Wolke. At forward, number 23, Becky Wright. And at forward, number 34, Carrie Laramie. The head coach for Lebanon is Tim Keogh. Assistant coaches are Emily Keogh and Troy Guerin. Athletic trainer is Danza Rodriguez. Managers are Annabelle Stott, Clara Cole, and Emma Hansen.
Welcome back, Lebanon, New Hampshire. Tip off here in a matchup of Division II heavyweights. Raiders win the tip. They will certainly be challenged tonight. Nice flash there inside, immediately finding Caroline Laramie with the basket. Dribble drive there, and the turnover by Ami Rivera. That'll be Lebanon basketball.
This game is being brought to you in part by the Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice, providing independence for patients and peace of mind for families.
So as we mentioned, both these teams having their sights set on the Final Four, Division II. Last year, Bishop Brady losing in the semifinals to John Stark, and Lebanon obviously getting upset early rounds. Both these teams off to a good start as we see that foul go against number 24, Riley Marsh, her first, team's first, and
man.
Becky Wright. It's just so hard to stop her when she gets going.
Yeah, stepping around a few defenders there, those long arms, really making it look easy.
And then the errant pass on the other end turns it over back to the Raiders. So 5-1, the only loss for Bishop Brady was a 33-point loss to Hanover. Obviously Hanover, a good team as well in Division II. They sit at 6-1. So that was their only loss. And Lebanon was able to beat Hanover by 1. And 4-0 our score inside 7 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Step back jumper, no good from Kaylee Smith. The offensive rebound not controlled, but then they do get it out to the free throw line. Number 5, Hallie Laramie, and Laramie's misfires. Becky Wright for 3, no good. Tipped away. Go out of bounds, and it will stay with the Raiders.
Yeah, Becky Wright, obviously a post player. She likes to score down low, but she can also shoot that 3 ball. She hit a number of threes in that earlier matchup against Hollis Brookline.
She had 3 threes in that first game, as we see her take shot from a step inside the 3-point line. No good, but Wolke with the rebound. It'll be a tie-up. Jump ball stays with the Raiders.
Nice job by Wolke there, fighting for the ball. Jump ball got possession back for her team.
And the inbounds, right, no good. Wolke with the offensive rebound, put back, no good. Defensive rebound from Marsh, and the Giants on the run. Nice up fake there. Couldn't get the shot to fall, Laramie, and now Raiders on the break. Yeah, a little trouble handling that outlet pass by Fabry, and it'll be turned back over. So after a couple quick baskets, a little bit of a scoring drought here, 4-0 our score. Nice cut inside, and that one is good from Laramie, and the Giants on the board.
Laramie, basket.
Trying to get some screens for Wright, but it looks like it'll be stolen away, and coming up with the ball is Rivera. She'll take Wolke all the way to the hole, but it's going to be fouled on the floor before the shot, so it'll stay with Bishop Brady. That foul goes against number 15, Anna Wolke, her first, team's first.
Today's telecast is being brought to you in part by MJ Harrington, jewelers and designers in Newport, New Hampshire.
So 1 foul apiece in the early going. Nice defense, but Rivera able to drive all the way in on Fabry. 3-on-2, Raiders have numbers. Wolke with the pull-up jumper, no good, and then the rebound eventually to Finnell, who was fouled over the back. That foul will go against Giants. Foul was on Kaylee Smith.
Nice shot by Rebecca Wright there. Bit of a step back jump shot. Nice job by her.
Nice little drive there, no good, but getting her own rebound and putting it back up is Hicks, and then Wright with the rebound, stolen away, and Laramie with her second basket. It's 6-4. Right dribble and kicking out. That's going to fall to the hands of Maddie Finnell. She'll turn it over, and the ball goes back to the Giants. 6-4 our score. There's just about 4:10 to go. Quarter number one. Nice entry pass inside, and the first touch by Marissa Payne, tying this one up at 6.
Nice job by Payne there, scoring over Isabel Perez.
I thought that was good defense by Perez too, but Payne just scored over her. Nice job by Payne.
Payne will be the answer for Becky Wright inside. She'll be the presence on the offensive side and kind of playing that man-to-man defense hybrid zone. Tipped away. Raiders get it back and stolen away for a second. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll go back to the Giants. We'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by LaValle Building Supply and Middleton Building Supply.
Welcome back. YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. We are 3:28 to go in quarter number one, tied up at 6 apiece. So Brady with their chance for the lead, and nice recovery by Rivera, but then taken away. And coming up with it is Catherine Cole. Get it in the hands of Wolke. She'll run the point. She'll call the play. Drives right in to 4 green jerseys. No good. And the rebound to Marsh. Cole fell down. Her feet got tangled up. And then the open shot by Smith was no good. And Raiders back the other way, looking for the lead. Three-pointer off the mark, offensive rebound. Try it again. This time it's good from Cole. First three of the night, and it's 9-6.
Catherine Cole, the freshman, hitting that three. Looks like Lebanon is playing a little short-handed tonight. No Sally Rainey and no Megan Gradigan, guard and a forward that would, I believe, normally start games. They're not playing tonight.
And in the JV game, I believe Catherine Cole, who, as you mentioned, is a freshman, so she plays JV. She was hurt midway through the second half, and obviously she's okay. They held her out the rest of that game, which Lebanon did win, and figured she was ready to go, so she's already contributed with that three-pointer. 2 minutes to play, quarter number one. Lebanon looking to add to that three-point lead. Wide open at the top of the three-point line was Isabel Perez, but she couldn't make it. Inside to Payne. She doesn't get it to go, but she'll go to the free throw line when we come back. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by New London Hospital, an affiliate of Dartmouth Hitchcock.
Welcome back. 1:39 to play in quarter number one. The Raiders lead the Giants 9-6. As we see Marissa Payne make the first free throw. That last foul was on Rebecca Wright, her first, team second.
The YCN scoreboard sponsor is LaValle and Middleton Building Supply. Home improvement and construction from concept to completion.
Payne sinks both free throws. She has 4 points. And Raiders lead down to 1. 90 seconds to play in quarter number 1. Cole thought about it, but kicked it back. They swing it around, and then Wolke, she's not afraid. She'll drive and kick out. Cole is not afraid to take those shots. We've seen a few of them tonight, and obviously she has the ability to make them. As a freshman playing on varsity, she's going to have a good career here at Lebanon.
I'd like to see Lebanon maybe set some screens in the paint, try to get Rebecca Wright open down low, because once she gets the ball and she's in the paint, she is difficult to stop. She hasn't had a ton of opportunities so far.
They've certainly been settling for a lot of jump shots, as we see Rivera missed that one, but Brady getting the rebound, and then a foot on the line, no good. Payne with the rebound, another shot, a foot on the line, so it's only a 2, but a nice one nonetheless by Ami Rivera.
Yeah, nice job by Ami. She missed her first shot, got the ball back, immediately went up again and knocked it down. Nice job by her.
A team like this, Bishop Brady squad, you don't want to be given second chances to. A nice entry pass to Wright.
Yeah, nice pass from Isabel Perez down to Wright. As I was just saying, when Wright has the ball, she needs to be double-teamed immediately or even triple-teamed, because she is difficult to defend underneath the hoop.
And you're right, she hadn't gotten many opportunities on the inside. They had kind of set her outside, but she gets one there, and she converts on the free throw. Lebanon on top 12-10, Wright leading all scorers with 5. Nice pass there, and Kaylee Smith will go to the line.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, serving brick oven pizza and much more.
Maddie Fennell, her first foul, team's 3rd. Kaylee Smith making the first of 2. Second one here with a chance to tie this one up. Very competitive first quarter, and she does convert. 12 our score. A little slow start. Teams needed to warm up, but they certainly have. And nice cut there by Wright. And she will be fouled by Payne, I believe. Will be called for the foul, and Rebecca Wright will go back to the line. She'll shoot a pair.
Tune in every Saturday at 9 p.m. for YCN Sports Wrap as we take a look at other local high school sports in our area. And at 9:30, YCN Sports Talk focuses on our region's pro and college teams, featuring the Salt Hill Pub NFL Picks of the Week.
Becky Wright converts there, giving the lead back to the Raiders. She's got 6. Second one hits the front of the rim, gets the friendly roll, and back up to a 2-point lead. You got to imagine Brady will take this opportunity to hold for the last shot with just about 10 seconds to go. They go inside to Payne and backs down right. Marissa Payne.
Yeah, really nice move by Payne. Traveling against Lebanon. So the Giants will have a chance to go ahead now.
A nice move by Marissa Payne as she's got 6, and then Lebanon trying to get that final shot off. They rushed it, traveled, gives it back, no good. The rebound by Payne. Tried kicking it out, but wasn't completed on the pass to Kaylee Smith, and that's going to end this first quarter. Well, an exciting quarter of action here in Lebanon, New Hampshire. It's 14-all. Giants Raiders, YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Lake Sunapee Visiting Nurse Association and Hospice.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialists for the most complete line of energy products, and enjoy a level of superior customer and on-site service. Mascoma Savings Bank, with no shareholders to please, they are committed to remaining independent and to reinvesting profits in the community. La Valley and Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion in 10 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire. My TV, airing every weeknight from 8 to 10 on WYCN. WYCI. Watch Law & Order Criminal Intent, Chicago PD, Dateline, The Good Wife, and CSI Miami. Bubba's Bar and Grill, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees, and award-winning seafood chowder. Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice, providing healthcare and hospice services in homes and community settings, and enabling people to stay there as long as possible. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. And by MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948, committed to crafting the finest quality jewelry for our customers.
Welcome back, Lebanon Raiders. We've been here once this year. They defeated Hollis Brookline in the season opener, 54-28. And Andrew, I believe we'll have a much closer one tonight if the first quarter is any indication.
Yeah, absolutely. 14-14. Kind of felt like Lebanon came out hot at first, but Bishop Brady came back, and at times they shut down Rebecca Wright for long periods.
And as we see Becky Wright firing for three to open the quarter, no good, and it'll go on the jump ball to the Giants. And we know that Marissa Payne will be the answer for the Giants. She has 6 points to lead Bishop Brady in that first quarter, as that's stolen away, and breakaway by number 34, Caroline Laramie. She's got 6.
Good job by Caroline. You can steal the top of the key and racing down for 2.
3-pointer from the corner off the mark. Laramie. And
more
an outlet
pass,
pass. Wow, nicely done. Couldn't convert.
Man.
But getting her own rebound was Fabry. It'll be tied up. It'll stay Lebanon basketball. And Lebanon really running out on some of these fast breaks to start this quarter.
Yeah, you got to hit that one if you're Fabry. Fast break all alone there underneath the basket.
Nicely defended by the Giants. They'll try and run, but they don't have the numbers. Pull it back out for a second and drive back in. Laramie, no good, and then it'll go to Wolke, who turns it over. A lot of green jerseys, not a lot of white ones on that one. Quick basket there.
That's Haley Laramie there, sophomore for Bishop Brady, scoring. Both teams playing very fast right now.
16-16, a minute 20 gone by in quarter number 2. Wolke with the drive, nice move with the right hand, and she's on the board, giving the Raiders the 2-point lead.
Nice job by Wolke going around the Bishop Brady zone there.
Entry pass tip, but then it lands in the hands of Riley Marsh, who misfires. Lebanon with a chance to extend that lead. It's been a close one, back and forth the whole contest. Got it in the hands of Becky Wright. Should give it up, and then on the play to the other side. Nicely guarded by Riley Marsh. Obviously, she's giving up a few inches to Wright, but fronting her and playing nice defense, denying that entry pass. Swinging across court, 3-pointer, no good. Tipped around, Wright couldn't come up with it. And the Giants with a chance to tie or take the lead. Back to the Raiders, and Wolke throws that one. It's tipped. And here comes Marissa Payne. She had 1 foul in that first quarter, so they don't want her to pick up that early one in the second, so they let her sit on the bench for a couple minutes.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by Echo Communications. Call them for all of your printing needs. And you can check for all of our air times by clicking on schedules at ycnnow.com.
Nice heads-up play there. And Caroline Laramie to get her own rebound. Nobody boxing out. And that's going to be a turnover by the Giants, and it'll be Lebanon basketball. And checking into the game, Isabel Perez. She was in earlier in quarter number 1, her first action of the second quarter. Lebanon crowd trying to get the offense going. Nice flash there, and then get it to Wright. Top of the key, and Becky Wright for 3.
Yeah, that Bishop Brady zone, they've got to defend the perimeter a little bit better. Got to have their girls going out to defend.
3-point attempt, doesn't get the roll, but the offensive rebound controlled, and then kick to Rivera, no good. Battle for the rebound. That was Riley Marsh who got it, and then couldn't convert. That's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay down this end and go back to Lebanon. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. 4:25 to play. Lebanon leading Bishop Brady 21-16.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Mount Sunapee Resort. Fun for all seasons.
Welcome back. Second quarter here in Lebanon. 4:25 to play. It's been a tight one. Lebanon opening up their largest lead at 21-16, and Bishop Brady will be inbounding it underneath their own hoop after the toss-up, the tie-up, and then the timeout. Right after the timeout, Kaylee Smith, corner 3.
Pretty shot by Kaylee. That's really the hardest shot to make, those corner threes, but she knocks it down. Nice shot by her.
One step inside the three-point line. Perez, no good. Now, Brady again with a chance to tie it up or take the lead. And Rivera goes all the way to the hoop. Ami Rivera, she's got 4. And it's tied up at 21.
It's moved by Ami, really sneaking in there. Didn't have much of a window, but she threaded the needle.
This bounce pass in the corner, right. Little long, rebounded, block. Perez gets it back, and the nice bounce pass to Becky Wright.
Yeah, nice decision by Perez there. Right, just right underneath the hoop. Just a little bounce pass to her. Nice assist.
And to no one's surprise, Becky Wright leads all scorers with 12 points. 23-21 lead. Smith checking in for her at first action, and inbounds pass tipped away by Wolke, so that'll be Brady ball. Bring it into Rivera. 15-foot jumper, no good. Becky Wright pulls down the rebound. It's tied up, and it'll go back to Brady. Well, I thought Brady got the last tie up, which was out of the timeout, so I'm not sure if the scoreboard is. They had the possession arrow facing towards Brady, but then they switched it. So after that corner 3, the possession arrow never switched back to Lebanon. So it was Lebanon ball, and they look to add to their lead inside 3 minutes before halftime. Foul on Rivera, guarding ball handler. That'll be her first, and the team's 5th.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by Mascoma Savings Bank, mutually owned with no shareholders to please.
Lebanon trying to get that spacing so they can get Becky Wright open. She gets it at the free throw line, but then slips and dribbles it away. Turned over. Here come the Giants. Corner 3, and that one's good. Laramie, she's got 9.
Giants starting to shoot the long ball very well. Taking the lead now. The Raiders need to get a hand in the Bishop Brady shooter's face.
Corner three, and then stolen away by Laramie. She's going to go in with the left hand. Wolke chasing her down, gets the rebound.
Nice effort by Wolke. Didn't make much contact, but was there and just disrupted the shot enough.
And just like that, the three-pointer from Fabry is knocked down. And the Raiders with the lead, 26-24 inside. 2 minutes to play in the first half. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948.
Welcome back. Lebanon Raiders back on top, 26-24. Fabry knocking down the three just before that timeout, giving Lebanon the lead back. And we have been treated to an exciting contest so far, all square at 14 at the end of one. And this quarter, Raiders did have the 5-point lead, but Brady fighting back, and once again with a chance to go back on top if they can get the three. And the travel there, a little hesitation by Haley Laramie. Didn't know if she was going to pass it off to Rivera or take the shot. She moved her foot. And the ref was right there to call it. Nice defense, forcing Wolke to go to her left hand, but as we've seen, she can dribble with that left hand, turn it over. Becky Wright, a couple trips down now, two turnovers. Pull up three, no good. Smith, and Lebanon with the rebound. We approach 1 minute to play in this first half. Nice job by Perez, no good on the shot. Wolke with the rebound, and then knocks it off of Rivera, so it'll stay Lebanon basketball. Inside a minute to play.
Good decision by Wolke there, double teamed in the corner. Was able to throw it off the defender, Almi Rivera. She almost saved it, but did go out of bounds.
Wolke inbounding, Perez wide open, but then snuck from behind was the block. And then Wright gets the rebound. She'll go to the free throw line. Action-packed right there on the inbounds pass. All goes against Marissa Payne, her second, team's sixth.
Stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game. We'll choose the team member that had the greatest impact on tonight's contest.
And Wright connects there. 27-24. 13 points for Wright. She leads all scorers. Second free throw up and good. She's got 14. She's 5 for 5 from the free throw line, and it's a 4-point lead for the Raiders. 3-point attempt is short. Wright boxing out nicely, just does. Knocks the defender out and let it go out of bounds. Rivera almost there to save it. 44.9 seconds. Wolke calling for teammate. Wolke taking on the defense and then throwing it to two defenders. Nice pass. Yeah. Wow. That was a great little give and go, but missed the shot. And then the offensive rebound, Libby Hicks. She's on the board. 28-26. Becky Wright stops, gets her own rebound, goes up strong, and she gets it. She's just so good. 4-point lead. Last shot here coming up. And that was blocked by Wright. Hicks couldn't really muster much on that one. And we have the halftime horn. 30-26 our score. Lebanon Raiders leading the Bishop Brady Giants at the half. Take a break, come right back. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Bubba's Bar and Grill on Lake Sunapee in Newberry Harbor.
Welcome back. Halftime here in Lebanon, New Hampshire, where the Raiders lead the Giants 30-26. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, and Andrew, an exciting matchup. Two of the top teams in Division II. We knew it was going to be a great game going into it. Only 4 points separate these teams. Raiders had a great first half, obviously led by Becky Wright. That's a good start. That's a good recipe.
Yeah, the Raiders, they really looked good. They did a nice job getting the ball down low to Becky Wright. And, you know, once Becky Wright has the ball in the paint, she really can't be stopped. But she's also been shooting the ball well. She's hit a couple of threes. So really, the Giants, they really need to key on Becky Wright because she has been the leader in this game. 16 points.
Yeah, kind of a quiet 16.
Yeah,
it seemed like that.
Yeah, definitely. Really, she could have even scored more. But 16 points leading the way. She's done a great job. I expect her to continue to do well in the second half, definitely.
And Caroline Laramie with 6 points for the Raiders. And then over to the Bishop Brady side, Haley Laramie leading the way with 9 points. They had a good first half. You know, some of these teams come in here, get intimidated, tied up at the end of one, only down 4. A good first half for Bishop Brady. Yeah,
definitely. The Giants, they passed well. Just at times, kind of some open looks right underneath the hoop. They weren't really hitting those shots. You know, from the perimeter, they shot okay, which is why I think they're only down by 4. But if Bishop Brady, if they can just hit some of those open shots and continue to pass well, I think they're going to do better in the second half, definitely.
All right, it's halftime here with the Raiders leading the Giants 30-26. We'll take a break, come back with the second half on the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialists for the most complete line of energy products, and enjoy a level of superior customer and on-site service. Mascoma Savings Bank, with no shareholders to please, they are committed to remaining independent and to reinvesting profits in the community. La Valley and Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion in 10 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire. My TV, airing every weeknight from 8 to 10 on WYCI. Watch Law & Order Criminal Intent, Chicago PD, Dateline, The Good Wife, and CSI Miami. Bubba's Bar and Grill, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees, and award-winning seafood chowder. Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice, providing healthcare and hospice services in homes and community settings, and enabling people to stay there as long as possible. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. And by MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948, committed to crafting the finest quality jewelry for our customers.
Welcome back, second half. The Raiders lead the Giants by 4, 30-26. Exciting first half. The lead was never more than 5 points. That largest lead was the Raiders. Giants fighting all the way back. Had it to a 1 possession, now back to 4. Really tight defense out of the locker room. Rivera blowing by her defender. Can't get it from the baseline. She gets her own rebound. A 13-footer. She gets it to go. Nami Rivera has 6 points.
Nobody boxed her out. Easily got the board. Went back up for 2. Both teams got to box out a little bit better in the second half.
Yeah, nice defensive set there, but then on the offensive rebound, the putback. And right with the offensive rebound. Doesn't get it to fall, but she will go to the line and shoot a pair. Foul was on number 32, Rivera, her second, team's first of the second half.
If you would like your local event televised into YCN's nearly 300,000 TV households, contact us at info@ycnnow.com.
First free throw up and good. Lead back to 3, Becky Wright with 17. 7 points in that first quarter, 9 in the second quarter. For 16 in the first half, and doesn't get the friendly roll, but the offensive rebound put up, no good. The Giants looking to tie it up. Three-pointer is good. Laramie. She has 12, and we've got a tie game, 31 apiece.
A shot by Haley, kind of a line drive 3 there.
Getting the ball to right. She goes into the left hand. That'll stay with the Raiders.
Next week, the YCN Game of the Week will be traveling to Woodstock, Vermont, as the Wasps host their Division II opponents from Montpelier.
Nice offensive rebound, Fennell. And she will go to the line. Shooting a pair. First foul for Libby Hicks. Team's second. Fennell's first free throw, no good. Second free throw is up and good. Lebanon back out front, 32-31. Three-pointer from the corner. Kaylee Smith gives the Giants the 2-point lead. Kaylee Smith with 8 points.
Shot by Kaylee. Giants starting to heat up a bit.
And that's going to be a 3-second call. So the Giants, the 2-point lead. Smith from the corner again, in and out. Looks like that might have been off Fennell. And Giant basketball. Outscore the Raiders 8-2. Has Bishop Brady. Nice defense there. Stolen away and up the other way. Maddie Fennell, her first field goal. Tied up 34 apiece.
That was all because of Caroline Laramie's steal. Nice job by her on the defensive side.
Three-pointer no good, but the rebound chased down and then tipped away, but then ball tipped away from Fennell, and finally Haley Laramie secures it. She'll stop and pop off the backboard, no good. Nobody can corral this one. Three-pointer off the mark from Hicks. They go to the ground fighting for possession, and it will go to the Raiders.
This game is being brought to you in part by the Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice, providing independence for patients and peace of mind for families.
So Lebanon with a chance to take the lead. A close one the entire contest. Nice entry pass to right. She gets her own rebound, no good on the putback, and it will go back out to Laramie, who thought about it, but then she pulled it back. Kicked it out to Smith, no good. Offensive rebound, no good on the putback, and Wright's going to get the rebound and go to the ground. That foul on Bishop Brady. That will be their third foul of the half. Riley Marsh picks up her second. Full court, man-to-man defense. Denying the entry pass, and then once they get it in bounds, Wilkie just driving the lane, using a nice right hand.
Yeah, making it look easy, and no one was going to challenge her up at the key, so she just took it right in.
Yeah, I think everyone expected her to pass, and then she said, no one's here in the paint. I'll take it myself, and then answered by Kaylee Smith. Another three.
And Kaylee's starting to heat up. If Lebanon's going to give her that space in the corner, Bishop Brady should always take that shot. Giants kind of double teaming Rebecca Wright in the paint. Probably a good call.
And Wilkie dribbles it off her foot, but they're going to say it was tipped away. And a timeout on the floor. 4:12 to play. Giants leading the Raiders 37-36. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Harris Family Furniture in Plymouth, Laconia, and Chichester.
Welcome back. 4:12 to play in the third quarter. Giants leading the Raiders 37-36. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here on McCall Friday night here in Lebanon. And Andrew, it's been a great one. Like we said at the beginning, these two teams at the top of Division II, and they both want to make deep playoff runs. Nice cut there on the inbound pass. Becky Wright gets her first field goal of the second half.
Yeah, nice decision there, inbounding it right to right. She gets the ball and she has possession in the paint. Very hard to contain. The Giants have done what they can to double team her and triple team her at times, but can only do so much.
Free throw up, bouncing around, no good. The offensive rebound and then blocked by Payne, and Payne was the one who was called for that last foul, her third. Nice little fake there, and Becky Wright comes charging in for the rebound. Up ahead and then stripped away. It's going to go back to the Giants. So a little bit of a sequence there after the missed free throw was offensive rebound from the Raiders, blocked by Payne. No good on the fast break, and then turned over, and we have the 1-point lead, 38-37. Rivera trying to get it inside, and she gets it over, turns it over to Rebecca Wright.
Yeah, well, Lebanon, they really should have scored on that last fast break. Ball hit, I believe, Fabry in the hands right underneath the hoop, and she couldn't corral it.
And Wright's going to get the pass, and the foul is going to go against Marissa Payne. It's going to be her fourth foul, and the team's fifth already of this second half. So not only is Becky Wright back at the free throw line, but Payne's got 4 fouls. The team has 5. Lebanon is yet to commit a foul 4.5 minutes into this third quarter. Right. No good on the free throw. She's now missed 3 straight free throws after hitting her first 6.
Yeah, well, Bishop Brady, they need Payne in this game to do what she can to try to contain Wright. But even with her in the game, they've had to foul a ton. But if they don't have Payne, Rebecca Wright is just going to do whatever she wants.
And Wright finally ends the free throw drought, gets hers to go, and the 2-point lead now. You're right, Marissa Payne with 4 fouls, She'll sit down for the remainder of this quarter, I would imagine. Wright with a nice outlet pass, and no good from Fabry with a layup. Rebound goes to Bishop Brady. The outlet pass ahead to Rivera is thrown away and goes back to the Raiders.
That was good defense from Fabry, getting in the face of Smith when she was shooting. But then Fabry, again, not able to score in transition. It's happened a couple of times tonight.
Cole with a nice move, and she'll go to the left hand, but a foul before the shot. That will be the 6th team foul on Bishop Brady. Next one will put the Raiders on the free throw line. I believe they're going to call that foul. I'm not sure who they call the foul against. Number 20, so Libby Hicks, her second. 3-point attack, and Becky Wright kind of forgot about her in the corner. 42-37, back to a 5-point lead. She's pass inside, but Becky Wright just too tall, and Riley Marsh couldn't shoot over her. Isabel Fabry will commit her first foul and the team's first foul of the second half.
Today's telecast is being brought to you in part by MJ Harrington, jewelers and designers in Newport, New Hampshire.
Number 2 is Fabry, her first and the team's first.
Inbounds pass here for Bishop Brady. Really need a basket to cut this thing down to a 1-possession game. Rivera put inside the line, no good, but the offensive rebound does go to the Giants. They'll reset. Gets it inside to Rivera and the basket.
Nice job finding Ami there. She had some space and went up through the contact. Foul on Anna Wolke. Wolke maybe a little too aggressive. And Ami has a chance to put up 3 now.
Rivera with a quiet night, only 6 points. 1 field goal in each of the first, second, and third quarters. Free throw bounces in. 42-40. Two-point game, excuse me. Raiders with the basketball, and we've seen this a lot with Bishop Brady. Will have that full court pressure on these inbounds. And they beat the pressure, but the rebound is going to go to the Giants.
Ball was definitely at least tipped out of bounds by Lebanon, but maybe as it was going out, it clipped someone from Bishop Brady, I guess. The YCN scoreboard sponsor is La Valley and Middleton Building Supply. Home improvement and construction from concept to completion.
And Becky Wright gets it stolen away. Kaylee Smith gets up to Rivera. She'll split the defense, and it's going to be over the top of the backboard, out of bounds. Back to the Raiders.
Bishop Brady forcing a ton of steals. They really stopped the Raiders in transition a ton.
Once again, that full court pressure. Anna Wolke gets behind, but misses the layup.
It felt like the Raiders have left about 10 points out there from just not scoring in transition.
Tipped away, and it's going to go to the Raiders, I believe.
I think you have to give Bishop Brady's transition defense credit, though. They've always had a girl in Lebanon's face.
Once again, the Raiders get behind that defense. Becky Wright no good on the layup, but she gets the rebound, and then it's a foul on the floor, though. It's not going to be, it was a foul was on Becky Wright. So her second, team's third. 42-40. And a foul before the entry pass. That's going to go on Wolke, I believe. Her second, team's fourth.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, serving brick oven pizza and much more.
3-point shot, no good. Rivera there for the rebound. She'll get the basket and go to the free throw line.
Catherine Cole's got a box out under the hoop. And second, Ami Rivera got the offensive rebound, immediately going back up for 2, drawing the foul. A couple of big and ones from Ami.
Rivera gives the Giants the 1-point lead, 43-42. This time they double team Wright. They knew she was going to get on the pass, so they had an extra defender back there, and it doesn't matter. The three-pointer no good, then the offensive putback no good, and then before that last shot, it was out of bounds, and it'll stay Raider basketball. Wolke inbounding it to Wright. She didn't want to take the 3, just kicked it back out. They'll reset. This time she takes the 3. No good. And the rebound, Kaylee Smith. Rivera taking on her defender, and it's blocked by Wright. Tipped away. It's going to be Lebanon basketball. To play here in the third quarter. Lebanon came into this quarter with a 4-point lead. They currently trail by 1. Nice kick back. bounce pass. Good ball movement there by the Raiders, and Anna Wolke gets open. She'll take the three. And give the Raiders the lead. And answered by Rivera. The lead back to the Giants, 46-45.
Man, both teams heating up now.
And the entry pass denied. Rivera, she's got a 3-on-2. She's going to take it all the way to the hole. Bounces in and out. And then Cole with the rebound. Nice pressure by Rivera. She steals it, but it's going to be out of bounds. And it's going to go back to the Raiders. 14.2 seconds to go in this quarter. Raiders looking to get back on top. Wright dribbling into traffic, kicks it out to Wolke in the corner. She'll drive, and it is stripped away, and a foul will be called on number 24, Riley Marsh, her third, team's seventh. Wolke going to the line for a pair. She has 7 points tonight. First one is up and good. Tied back up at 46 apiece. This probably will do it unless there's an offensive rebound and a putback, as there's only 1.3 seconds to play in the quarter. Second free throw bounces in. Lebanon with the lead. And the last second heave, it gets a lot closer than we thought it would. And that's going to do it. 3 quarters of play in the books. Raiders lead the Giants 47-46. YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialists for the most complete line of energy products, and enjoy a level of superior customer and on-site service. Mascoma Savings Bank, with no shareholders to please, they are committed to remaining independent and to reinvesting profits in the community. La Valley and Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion in 10 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire. My TV, airing every weeknight from 8 to 10 on YCI. Watch Law & Order Criminal Intent, Chicago PD, Dateline, The Good Wife, and CSI Miami. Bubba's Bar and Grill, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees, and award-winning seafood chowder. Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice, providing healthcare and hospice services in homes and community settings, and enabling people to stay there as long as possible. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. And by MJ Harrington & Company, jewelers and designers since 1948, committed to crafting the finest quality jewelry for our customers.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter about to get underway as we see some of the highlights of the first 3 quarters. 47-46, Raiders leading in a close one over the Giants of Bishop Brady. Both these teams coming into this one. Raiders with a 6-game winning streak, 6-0. Bishop Brady, 4 straight wins, 3 on the road, 5-1, both in the top echelon of Division II. And Andrew, it has been a great game. Tied up at the end of 1. Lebanon with a 4-point lead at the half. Now a 1-point lead at the end of 3. We're looking for an exciting final 8 minutes.
Yeah, this has been a good one. Definitely back and forth. At times, both teams hitting threes. One team would hit a 3, and the other go right back down and hit another 3. It's been a good one. And a lot of offense. 47-46. Just after 3 quarters, it's good to see. Yeah, exciting finish is what I am anticipating. Both of these teams really played well.
Becky Wright leading all scorers with 23. And a nice 9-point quarter from Rivera as we see her go to the hole again. She's got 11 in the second half, 15 overall.
I believe that's her 3rd and 1. It's starting to be her move. Driving to the hoop, getting the contact, fighting through. Nice job by Ami.
Free throw bounces around, and it's good. She's converted on all 3, and then she added a traditional three-pointer to give herself 12 points in the second half, and the outlet pass, nice job there by Catherine Cole. 49-49.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by Mascoma Savings Bank, mutually owned with no shareholders to please.
Nice offensive rebound, Ami Rivera. Back to a 2-point lead for the Giants.
I feel like we've seen a lot of offensive rebounding tonight. There hasn't been a ton of boxing out. Both teams need to be a little more conscious of when the shot goes up, you need to turn your back and box out, defend your defender.
Wolke with a nice rebound, getting it to Cole. She drives, she'll get fouled and go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. The 8th-team foul against the Giants was on Riley Marsh, her 4th foul. Cole's free throw is up and good. She has 6 points. 51-50. Second free throw. Good as well. Tied up. 51 apiece. We approach 7 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. I to imagine they're going to try and get Rivera on the isolation. She gets the three-pointer off. Back iron, no good. Cole with the rebound. And then stolen away by Smith. She'll pull up and shoot a 3, no good. Nice offensive rebound, put back, no good. Smith gets it back again, and she finally converts there, giving the Giants the 2-point lead.
More offensive rebounding from the Giants. Really been their thing, those second chance opportunities.
And Smith playing some really tight defense, almost stealing the ball, tipping it away into the backcourt, but recovered by the Raiders. Three-pointer is no good from Caroline Laramie. She had 6 points in the first half, has been quiet since then. Wolke with the steal. Nice job to get her hands in the passing lane, and then throws it off Rivera, the defender. Raiders trail by 2. They've led most of this game, but in this second half, it's been back and forth. Laramie gives up the three-pointer. They end up getting it over to Fabry, who is no good on that shot, and it'll go back to the Giants.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by Echo Communications. Call them for all of your printing needs and check for all of our air times by clicking on schedules at YCNnow.com.
Brady looking to kill some clock here. Inside 5.5 minutes to play. Step back jumper, no good from Laramie, and rebounded by Caroline Laramie of the Raiders. It's going to be tie up there. And it'll stay with Lebanon. Becky Wright immediately double teamed, and then they swing the ball around. Nice. They get it back to Wright inside. Nice move. Another 2 points for Becky Wright. Back to a tie game.
This pass by Fabry perfectly put it where Wright could handle it.
Laramie around the back. Nice move. Kicks it out. No good on the three-pointer from Laramie, and stolen away. Maybe it's going to be jump ball. It'll stay with the Giants. When we come back, you're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948.
Welcome back. 4:34 to play. Tied up at 53. That tie-up keeps the ball down this end, and Marissa Payne back in. Three-point attempt, no good. Doesn't hit anything. It'll go back to the Raiders, and now the Raiders with a chance to take the lead.
If you would like your local event televised into YCN's nearly 300,000 TV households, contact us at info@ycnnow.com.
Caroline Laramie driving. Kind of a surprise move there. Got her first basket of the second half, and it's back to a 2-point lead for Lebanon. This entry pass, and it was defended nicely by Wright. Stay with Brady. Halfway through quarter number 4. Only 2 points separate these teams. Tommy Rivera for 3, no good, and then Cole with the rebound. Wolke running the point. Becky Wright, the 16-footer, yes!
The shot by Becky Wright, making it look easy. Seems like the Giants at times are content to let her shoot the ball. They just want to protect the paint. But she's been knocking them down.
Rivera gets that one partially blocked. Payne with the rebound. That's blocked by Wright. And then it's going to be foul, I believe, as they were trying to get the tie up. It's going to go to the line, 1-1. Rivera will be whistled for her third foul. At the free throw line, Isabel Fabry. She has a 3 in the second quarter. Total of 3 points tonight. Up and good. Lead back to 5. 58-53. That's been the biggest lead as Payne comes out and Haley Laramie checks back in. Second free throw, bounces out. And corralled, yeah, that was a close one. Almost back to Lebanon, but Giants have the ball, down 5. We approach 3 minutes to play in quarter number 4. Smith trying to get a shot off. She'll go around Wright and she'll be tripped up. That will send her to the line. We'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Mount Sunapee Resort. Fun for all seasons.
Welcome back. YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. 1-1 here, and Haley Smith makes the first one. Foul was against Caroline Laramie, her first, and it was the team's 7th. Haley Smith with a nice first half, 5 points, and then contributed 10 points so far in this second half, for a total of 15 quiet points, and it's a 3-point game. Double teamed at the top of the key, and then just splits the defense. Caroline Laramie back to a 5-point game, 60-55. And a foul against the defender. Not sure which one they called it on.
I think it was against Haley Laramie. Yeah, there was a moving screen there. Something the ref didn't like. The screen against Wolke.
offensive foul. Turn the ball over. That's the 10th foul, so double bonus for the Raiders. Now with that 5-point lead, they'll look to take some time off the clock. Wilkie, the mid-range jumper, and it's good.
Wilkie with the basket.
7-point lead, the largest lead, and you wonder if Bishop Brady's going to call a timeout. Try and talk this over. There's going to get a little contact there. Wilkie will be called for her third, team's 8th. So going to the line will be Libby Hicks, shooting 1 and 1. Got to make your free throws here, cut into this 7-point deficit.
Now premiering every Saturday night at 6 p.m. is Yankee Chronicle, the who, what, and where show of Northern New England on WYCI and WYCU.
Makes the first one, 62-56. Hicks with 3 points tonight. Second free throw hits the front of the iron, and she almost gets her own rebound, and then somehow it ends up in the hands of Rivera, who takes it straight to the hole. But did they call her for an offensive foul?
I think it might have been a travel, yeah. Seemed like the Giants or someone was trying to call a timeout, but the ref did not blow the whistle.
Yeah, a 6-point lead inside 2 minutes for the Raiders. No sense in rushing here. We'll get it to right. They'll find Wilkie in the corner, and they'll reset. And a foul before the shot, but it's not going to matter. 2 free throws anyway as double bonus, and we'll step aside. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by New London Hospital, an affiliate of Dartmouth Hitchcock.
So Isabel Fabry, 2 shots here. First one is up and good. And continuing to add to that lead, 63-56, 7-point lead.
And these are big free throws here. Potentially go up by 8, less than 2 minutes left. That's a big lead.
That is a big lead. And she gets it, 64-56. Rivera drives left side, no good, but a nice offensive rebound from Payne. She puts it back up, 64-58. Giants still with life. Double teamed in the backcourt is Wilkie, but she gets it off. It ends up in the hands of Cole, and then over to right. Blocked, but then Laramie with the offensive rebound, and the putback is fouled. They'll go to the line and shoot a pair, up 6.
Nice job by Cole finding right, pretty much wide open underneath the hoop. Giants collapsed on right, and Laramie got the ball, went up, got fouled. A couple of more big free throws here for the Raiders.
And that's going to be the 5th foul on Marissa Payne, so they'll huddle up, and then somebody back out there on the court, and checking in is number 24, Riley March. So it's been a good one the whole game, and now it looks like Lebanon kind of pull away, up 6, 64-58.
Yeah, it has been a good one. The Raiders are scoring a little bit more effectively than in the third. Really, in that third quarter, Giants did a nice job on defense, forcing a ton of turnovers in transition, but also sticking with their men in transition. Felt like Lebanon missed a ton of what should have been relatively easy layups underneath the hoop, just kind of one-on-one. For Bishop Brady, their defense has been solid.
At the line, Laramie shooting a pair.
If you enjoy YCN's local content, make sure you check out YCNnow.com to view and share these videos anytime you want. Also, give us a like on Facebook, and thank all of our sponsors.
No good on the first one. Laramie with 10 points tonight. Second one is good. She's got 11. Lead back up to 7. Rivera looking to go one-on-one. She's going to pull up for three. It's going to be short, ball out of bounds. Go back to the Raiders. Inside a minute now, up 7. That might just about do it. Especially with no shot clock here in New Hampshire high school basketball. Wolke getting double teamed. Able to find Fabry. And a timeout on the floor. 50 seconds to go. We'll take our final timeout. Come back. Final 50 seconds plus the wrap up. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Bubba's Bar and Grill on Lake Sunapee in Newberry Harbor.
Welcome back. Final 50 seconds of the fourth quarter. 7-point lead for the Raiders. They have the basketball inbound here. To get it safely into Wolke, who is basically triple teamed, but then they find Laramie, who's double teamed. And then they end up getting it across the timeline to Fabry. Wolke will keep the ball. Hole in the corner to right. Just trying to play keep away. Doesn't look like the Brady Giants are going to foul right off. They're going to try and steal it away.
They should start fouling pretty soon.
And they're not really looking to do that. Wolke will finally get fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Obviously, Bishop Brady over the limit.
And, down by 7 points at this point in the game. 30 seconds left when that possession started. It was going to be tough to come back in this one, so they were trying to go for the steal.
So Wolke will be at the line. Free throw, no good. She has 11 points tonight. 9 of them in the second half. Second free throw up and good, and it's back up to an 8-point lead. See if Rivera can do anything. They're going to dish it off. A three-pointer, no good. Rivera with the offensive rebound right with a block at the end, and they are going to foul Becky Wright with 3 seconds to go, so she'll shoot a pair of free throws, try to add to her game-leading total of 27 points. Rivera's 5th foul, she'll be out. So 27 points for Becky Wright. Trying to add to that. As we said, I believe she had 24 points the first game we were here. Free throw is up and good, so Raiders hold on here. The final 3 seconds, they will improve to 7-0. Second free throw, up and good. And the Brady Giants will fall to 5-2. Their next home game, the next game is at home. They'll finally get to go home, hosting Bow. And the Raiders will be on the road versus Kearsarge. So the final score, 68-58. And the player of the game, I imagine who it's going to be, and a quick tally here shows me 29 points.
Yeah, Rebecca Wright is definitely our HR Club Kearsarge Cheating, turning up the heat player of the game. 29 points. She had really in every quarter she scored, I think at least 6 or 7 points. She was a force in this one. And really, Bishop Brady's defense, they tried to shut her down the best they could with double teams, triple teams in the paint, but still scoring 29 points with all of that attention on her. Nice job by Becky Wright. She really led her team to the win here.
And on the Bishop Brady side, the leading scorer, Ami Rivera with 18 points, 14 in the second half, and Kaylee Smith with 15. So, Andrew, we thought we'd get a good one. We got a great game. Obviously, Lebanon pulling away, extending their unbeaten streak to 7-0. But a great one here, Division II on a Friday night.
Yeah, it was a good one, and this was always, it was tight right until the end, that fourth quarter. I think really Bishop Brady, their foul trouble, and one of their bigger girls, Marissa Payne, she had to exit the game kind of early on in that third quarter because she had 4 fouls. So foul trouble really hurt the Giants. I think that was really the difference in this one. And Lebanon, they just really fundamentally, they cleaned things up. They started limiting their turnovers, and they were hitting shots. And once again, Rebecca Wright just led her team to the victory here tonight.
All right, the final score for the final time, the Lebanon Raiders defeat the Bishop Brady Giants 68-58. Next week will be in Woodstock as Montpelier travels to Woodstock in a Vermont high school basketball matchup. For Andrew Zerhide, I'm Jeremy Stout. Thanks for watching the YCN Game of the Week.